who are some of the younger comedians that you let hang around you, or you kind of saw and maybe you've helped?
Yeah, it's a lot. It becomes that thing where like you don't, and it's funny like when we talk about those guys weren't out to teach us. Like I wasn't really, but I was like, hey, do you want to open for me? And just taking them around. And then there's this guy, Stavros Halkias. You know Stavros?
Yeah.
You love Stavros?
We love Stavros.
Yeah.
We just watched it.
He opened for me. I was one of the first guys to take him on the road. I just found him at this little Maryland club. I was just doing clubs at the time, and they sent me a tape, a YouTube link or whatever to check out this chubby little guy from Baltimore. And I took him under my wing, and he just did my radio show yesterday.
Awesome.
And he was talking about how much I helped him, during that time. And it's so funny because I just loved him. I just thought he was funny. I met my family, spent Father's Day with me and my dad once, and he was just a super talented guy who I like to be around. And in my mind, he went from opening for me, and then I don't know, 3 years later, he's on Netflix. And he's like, dude, that was 12 years ago. Like he quietly was hammering and doing all the stuff he had to do. Some of it based off of, me helping him out and showing him stuff. And so Stavros is like the one I'm proud of right now.
The Young Bucks. That's awesome. I mean, I was an asshole in the locker room, but if I saw a kid that was really trying, really working his ass off, I was, I had to help him out.
Yeah.
Because I remember being that kid.
Yeah.
And I needed that. And there's guys that, looked out for me. And there's guys that were assholes to me.
Yeah.
But I was more of an I made you accountable asshole, And if you were a fucking slapdick and you thought your shit didn't stink in the fucking room, I was going to tell you, all right, dude, we won before you. We don't need you,
Right.
Yeah. So, that's one thing that you can always, you retire and your guys' field is so much longer. You guys can do it for so long, but the one thing, even when you guys put it down, is that what you gave back to the game or the community or that knowledge lives forever.
Yeah.
The things that you learn and maybe it helps a younger guy and he, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like your dignity for me it's the game, for you it's the art of being, comic.
Yeah, I mean, we're all part of this whole like lineage. It's the whole thing is like you're saying, like the whole game, like elevating, like it's all becoming. We're all just parts of this ongoing story.
Yeah.
And it's cool if you do things right, then people still want to hear about you.
Yeah.
As you are like at a different stage.